Hello and welcome to my channel. Um, as everyone who watches me knows, I've been doing a streaming let's play or playthrough or whatever you want to call it of Skyrim. And one of my subscribers asked me what mods I'm using, so I'm uploading this video to answer that question. So my mod list is here, and it's fairly long, as you can see. I just scroll down real fast to show you how much is in there. So this is SKSE, and I've got the harvest overall. Now, as I said, I've got some different things for male and females. So I've got the female walk, and I've got the male faces, and I've got the UNP body renewal, and I have one more thing for the females. I can't remember what. Anyway, so we've got all of that. This is what allows me to put circlets underneath my masks and my hoods and whatnot. And I don't like the gold armor. I really don't. I think it looks silly. So I use this to make the elven armor a darker color, almost black, but not really quite black. It's not midnight black or anything. Again, you need both of these for some reason in order to do it, because they do different things. This is for the helmets, and this is for the robes and hoods. So I have the immersive armors. I love this mod. I have the alternate sounds for climates of Tamriel, which these two together change all the sounds pretty much in the game. They're just better sounds. They just really are. For the most part, there might be a few that aren't, but most of them detailed are. I installed this lately just because it looked interesting, and I've seen it a couple times. It's interesting. I don't mind it. I like it. It makes death not quite so simple. There, the UNP body renewal. I have this installed as well as the unofficial, and I also have whatever the other big one, SKSE, of course, and Sky UI installed. I have the Flora respawn fixed. This is really important. I don't know how you could possibly play without it, because nothing respawns. I've got this. This changes the Thieves Guild. I told you about this when I was actually playing. The Thieves Guild is 125 quests to finish everything. I had it at, I got one that was 25, which I thought was okay. I would have preferred 30 or between 25 and 50 anyway. So, but there was several problems with that I didn't find out about until afterwards. So I got rid of that, and I installed this, and that's why I had to restart a new game. That other mod really, it didn't help. So that's what that is. The great cities, I got Dawnstar, Falkirk, Morthal, Rorikstead, and Winterhold. I do not have Solitude, nor do I have Dragonbridge. Too many pathing problems. There's where I get my cloaks. I use basic locational damage, which is one of the reasons I die so much. Okay, but fights are generally speaking a lot faster. So one way or the other. There's my diverse dragons, and there's my amazing follower tweaks. This is it, when I joined the companions in Whiterun. This makes it so I actually have to do more, because I find that quest list really way too short, and then suddenly you're the harbinger, whereas this is just ridiculously long, the Thieves Guild. So yeah, so a little bit more balanced. That so I gotta have to do a few more things for them. There's my alternate start. I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I haven't decided whether to use Inigo or the recorder as my follower. I still haven't decided. I'd like to use Inigo because I've done all of her stuff, and it's fun. It's interesting. But I know a lot of people use Inigo, so everybody knows what he's about. So I don't know which one I want to use. I'm leaning towards Inigo because the story is so deep and interesting. So there's the new dragon death you saw when I did the when I fought the dragon out. Well, when I hid in the stable and then came out now and then took a pot shot at the dragon outside of Riften. This was the effect you saw right here. Cutting room floor, many people use. Deadly destruction, that is to make your destruction spells stronger, and I think you use your more points towards your perk when you use it. I've decided to delay the Dragonborn DLC until after Alden's Wall. That way I can hopefully finish all of Dawnguard, which I know I haven't started yet, and there's a reason for that. But yeah, so I can finish Dawnguard. I'm going to adopt a few children, so I've got the multiple adoptions, and the children grow up, and then I got to poison. Yeah, this allows, when I poison my weapon, it'll have as many doses on it, I think, as I have perks in, like one dose for every 10 perks in alchemy. So could go up to 10 perks, and then if I add other things, it might go higher. So yeah, I use that. Because redoing it every single time, you notice I don't do it that often as it is. Yeah, I just downloaded this today. I want to test it out, see what it's like. I may or may not keep it. I've had a few like that I had for one episode and got rid of because they weren't doing what I wanted them to do, or I felt they weren't necessary, or whatever it was. Ordinary Thieves, that changes the gameplay for Thieves. That changes it so that you notice in my last episode that the guy they killed up on the bridge, he didn't have the Thieves Guild uniform on because he wasn't in the Thieves Guild. So that's what that does. It means if you're not in the Thieves Guild, you can't wear the Thieves Guild uniform. Okay, there's your Predator Vision. There's yeah, these are all really important. This is extremely important. I got the Skyrim. Yeah, yeah, way too much talking. The same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, she follows really closely. So yeah, you got to get her to talk a lot less often. Otherwise, she will drive you nuts. There's the uncapper. Unlimited wood chopping. Again, this is what I will not play without anymore, because if I want to chop wood, I don't want to chop 6 pieces of wood and stop. I want to keep chopping. Usually. So yeah. I've got the quest fix for the cutting room floor. Yeah, this is what the one that's going to make the Thieves Guild look better and better slowly over time as I do more and more quests. So there's that, and there's a patch for it. Yeah. There's the even better quest again. Yeah, the normal quest objectives. Usually I don't even notice because I don't read them that often. But the times I need them, yeah, without this, they're pointless. This is a really good AI overhaul. Immersive patrols. This adds things in. This is what allows me to see my feet when I'm in first person. Relationship dialogues overhaul. They're important. Again, they're just, I'm not playing without them. Even if I'm just playing for myself, I want those. Just make it much better. There are some of the few things I have installed for the textures, the roads, because the roads are horrible in the game. This is to make sure that I don't fill up black soul gems with petty souls and stuff. There's your wet and cold that we've talked about. There's Apocalypse. There's Arcanum. This is really good. These are all magic spells. I just installed this because the last episode she wouldn't get out of my way. I couldn't move around. She almost died because I couldn't help her. That's just the scripting utility function I need for a different one. There's the blended roads. So all of my texture tweaks have been for the roads, really, and for small things like book covers and the Thieves Guild armor, which this is so much better than the original, if you ask me. And this is the El Sopa signs. Okay. And this is, yeah, again, this is Serana. A lot of stuff for her because, yeah, she's weaker than she should be as a vampire, so that's what it does. And of course, this fixes her dialogue some. There's my convenient horses, which I haven't used yet in this because I haven't bought a horse, although I'm close. I've got this, and I put it at 50% of the actual edition, so there's quite a few, but it adds a lot. There's my deadly dragons, there's my climates, there's my college, and there's the ordinator. Standing stones overhaul. That's why my standing stones might be different if you're playing a game and it's not modded. That's one of the reasons I've changed the standing stones. You can go look at that if that's interesting, because I find the regular standing stone perks to be blah. And I mean, they're not all blah. There's one or two that are excellent, and everything else is blah. So there's really no choice. This makes it so that they're all fairly reasonably usable. If you use SMIM, you have to get this if you're starting a new game. Trust me. I've seen it on YouTube. Someone doesn't have SMIM and has SMIM and don't have this, and it's a mess. I fixed it myself immediately because it drove me nuts. But this person on YouTube just let it go. I was like, really? Are you ever? There's the different homes I've downloaded. So I have my choice of which one to build or buy. There were some extra stuff there that I wanted to see what it was like for the Live Another Life. Yeah, that was why the college that makes it so that since I said what I said, that's why I had to do the candlelight spell, I think it was. This one makes it so that the companions don't give you quests to go beat up innocents. Because, I mean, where's the honor in that? Hello. There's the notice board, the Parthenax Dilemma. I haven't played all the way through to that, but I've seen it played at the the Parthenax. Yeah, that's just stupid. Don't tell me I'm the Dragonborn. You're not telling me I'm not helping you unless you go kill this dragon. That's just ridiculous. I might change that. I haven't decided yet. We'll wait and see what happens after I get the full Fust Roda. This is for fire and frost. It makes it more like the dragons, especially the last word. So the I don't know, the effect is about the same. Legendary shouts changes the time of shouts and the cooldown and power of some and blah blah. It makes a lot of changes. Yeah, destruction leveling is so ridiculously slow, it's not funny. This is the mid-range, faster destruction. There's one for 25. That's how bad how slow the destruction leveling is. Even at this, I'm not going up very fast, and I am using fire now and then. So I might download the other one, the 10 times, or there was a 10, there was a 15, and 25, I think. If I remember. This is so I can, if I got the money I want to train, I can train. There's my map. I always use the clear skies. I don't understand why you would want fog on your map, clouds on your map. It's stupid. There's the clock, and there's the better. Yeah, especially use these. My goodness, they make it so much easier to go through the dialogues correctly. I wanted to use this, but it won't. It just won't mix. So this is off. There's my favorites menu. There's the Sky UI. There's the why the book's glow. And yeah, I didn't use. I'm using this instead. I did not like that. There's my enhanced lights and FX. There's the footprints I was so enamored by that I finally downloaded. I saw that ages ago. I just finally downloaded it. There's the lockpick graduation. There's the Daedric Dawnbreaker when I get it. I've got Meridia's Beacon now, so I'll probably be doing that soon. Immersive weapons, that just makes weapons a little better. Adds a few more, blah, blah, blah. There's why I get crossbows without doing the Dawn Guard. And there's the Dawn Guard, the Dawn Breaker. Dawn Guard, Dawnbreaker with a peaceful explosion so that things don't blow up all over the place on me. Makes it really hard to find things sometimes. And of course, uniques. So that, friends and neighbors and countrymen, is my mod list. I will be posting this before 6 o'clock tonight. Matter of fact, I'll be posting it as soon as I finish speaking. Ha ha ha. And no, I won't, because I have to render it first. So yeah, about 6 o'clock or so it should be up. So everybody, thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye now.